What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Grand Risings, Garden Gang. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. So glad you're here today. Thanks for coming by. So I haven't vlogged in a minute because I have been, trying to get the vlogs out to you guys. And Frappy, go over there. Go. Because I've been trying to catch you guys up on, everything that's been going on. But by me waiting, I am not capturing the progress that's going on in the garden. So I want to show you guys today, give you guys an update today of what's going on. Ton of growth. Ton of growth. We finally our vegetables are finally coming in. Our fruits are coming in. I have about 6 watermelon, y'all. My cantaloupes are coming in. Cucumbers have come in. Zucchini's coming in. Yeah, everybody is coming up. So let me show y'all. I'm over here in the garden now. I'm going to turn y'all around and show y'all the progress. So look at all of this, y'all. I'm going to take a picture of the side of this so y'all can see it from the front angle. But all you see is green in here. All right, let's take a look over here. Our sunflower. Sunflower number 1 is going to open very, very soon. Okay. That's sunflower number 1, and sunflower number 2, same thing. It's a little bit behind, but they'll be opening very soon. I think I need to, well, definitely on this one, I need to kind of put more of that tape to kind of get it onto the stake because it's kind of grown up, And then this one too, maybe. This one is always like closely behind, but you can see the difference now in how tall they really are and how fast each one is growing. This one hasn't made it to the top of the stick, but this one has surpassed the stick. So yeah, he's still going. So that's them. These are the collards that we had transplanted. They're still in their infant stages, and that Roma tomato as well. But those collards back there are doing really good. Look how big they've gotten. Really good. Super excited about that. Let's pan back over here to our okra and zucchini. They are doing well. There's a couple mushrooms over there. My soil is just so rich. Oh, there was one here, but it broke off. Yeah, I have some really nutrient-rich soil, so I'm always having mushrooms pop up. Kaniki. Look at his leaves, y'all. His leaves are just super, super huge. Super huge, okay? I have to have my husband put his hand out here. It's bigger than his hand. But anyway, finally got a zucchini to open up along with a male flower. Let me see if I can get in here. These leaves are so big. Here we go. Do you see the zucchini there? And that's the flower on the end there. And that is a huge zucchini, y'all. And there's another one right there that's going to be opening soon too. So anyway, I went ahead and pollinated it this morning. Ready, willing, open, ready to receive. And yeah, I hooked her up. So hopefully that flower will be dying off soon and that zucchini will just continue to grow. Over here, this is Danny. So I've learned that these one, you remember there was a zucchini on here before and it did the same thing. So basically the plant is just kind of like putting fruit out just to see if it can handle it. It's like kind of like a test fruit. So that's like the second test fruit that I saw. And then I think there's another one over here. Yeah. Can you see him there? Kind of like a test to see if the plant is ready to start reproducing. And this one is like the first true one. So this one looks like it's gonna do what Kaniki is doing. So yeah, we're waiting on that one to open up. And let's see. Marigold is almost is half the height of the sunflower. This is my other flower pot. Those are doing well. Nothing has bloomed yet. My apple tree seems to be struggling. I don't know. He keeps turning brown at the top and then like breaking off. I don't know if it's the rain doing that or what. The lemons are coming along well though. Those are the other flowers. Look at those flowers, look so strong. The stems are so thick. Can y'all see that? Look at how thick. Yeah. Onions have revived, so they're doing well. I'm glad I left them alone. I never did get to repot this cantaloupe, but he seems to be doing, no, this is a cucumber, I think. This is a cucumber. But he seems to be doing okay. So I might just leave him and then just try to trellis him up a little bit. Maybe move him to the corner, you know, to the side here and let him trellis up here since he's shorter. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him just yet. This, I've just chalked this up as a loss. That was cilantro and oregano. Yeah, they're not doing too well. Who else? Okay, aroma tomato. Doing very well. I just clipped off some leaves off the bottom. And y'all, this is such a fragranted plant. I see why you have to plant companion plants with this, because this is really giving off some I don't know what you call them. I don't know if I'm gonna say fumes, but the fragrance that this plant gives off is just crazy. It really is a really powerful plant. Powerful smelling plant. Over here's the pepper patch. It's doing really, really well. Everybody's growing. I need to move a couple of the peppers that are in the greenhouse over to the patch now because they're about ready. That is my summer squash. It's doing really well. They just kind of sprouted. They were little just a couple days ago. And the eggplant is doing well. These are finally trying to do something. I don't know why they're so stunted. They were all planted at the same time, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but they're coming. Okay, back over here is our lemon cucumber. They're coming along. They're going to take some time. Then over here, we come over to Cucumber Central. Now, y'all, I have a pollinator that has basically moved in. He's moved in and he sleeps here. I just found his sleeping place this morning. And if y'all can see him, I'll try to zoom in. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to disturb him. And I just cut y'all off by accident. Do you see him? Let me see. Can I zoom in? Oh, man. Let me see. See him there? He's just chilling on the cucumbers. And my cucumbers are under here, y'all. Y'all see them? There's 2 there, and there's another one somewhere. There's 2 there. I think he's on the other side of the fence thing here. But there is another one. But they're just getting bigger and bigger by the day. And then we have corn. Look, y'all. Corn is coming in. It's coming in. And it's like that on a couple of them. Like, not that one. But if you go on the other side, my other 2 corns there, you can see that the corn is starting to form. All right, we're over here by the melon patch. I really need to get these tomatoes out of here, out of this melon patch, because as you can see, the melon patch is taking over. It's going wild. I did find some cantaloupes today. I found like 2 yesterday, but I think I found 2 more this morning. Went ahead and pollinated them. Let me kind of zoom in here so y'all can see. There's one there. There's another one there. And then there's one somewhere down in there too. So I don't know I'm not going in there right now from this side. But these are the other tomato plants, and they're doing good. We just had some rain. Oh yeah, there's another one over there, in the orange one. This is a cantaloupe that is, I don't know, it's going slow for some reason, but they were all done at the same time, all three of these, but that one's moving slow. Watermelon. Y'all, we have about 6 watermelon, okay? They're babies, and our big one, I'll have to go around on the other side to show y'all the watermelon. Y'all, there's so many watermelon. Like every day I'm finding watermelon in the patch. And then these are the 2 jubilees that I moved over. They're flowering. One is flowering now, so that's really good. There are 3 jubilee plants. I was only able to dig 2 out of the bin, so one is still in there. There's 1 jubilee, and then the rest of them are all crimson sweet. And then this one, Sandy, is a crimson sweet as well. So yeah, we've got those, and we're just waiting on the jubilee to produce some watermelon. All right, let's look in the greenhouse real quick. Okay, in the greenhouse, look at all the lettuce, y'all. I think our butter crunch is just about ready to be harvested, as well as some of the burpee bib in the second pink one. Y'all, this mesclun, this is like the original mesclun that I had. As you can see, the burpee bib is trying to come back, you know, have cut and come back. And this is butter crunch and romaine. Yeah, that's all butter crunch and romaine. You see the 2 big romaines growing. I can't wait till they get to where they need to be. And so I'm gonna have to cut this mesclun because, as you can see, it's old, and I guess it's wilting and dying now. And I don't know if I'm even gonna let that regrow because I have so much of it. Haven't decided yet, but yeah, this whole thing is mesclun, and I think this is burpee bib and butter crunch as well. So yeah, we'll be having some of that really soon. These are the couple cantaloupes. Nothing has really happened in here from the last time that y'all saw, except for the sugar babies that have sprouted finally. And it looks like my jalapeno is sprouting. Yep, jalapeno is finally sprouting. So yeah, I'm just gonna pan around. Look at the mint. The mint is really taking off. I'm gonna definitely have to replant that. And spinach is still kind of like taking its time doing its thing, but it is growing. That other spinach was not growing. There's still some tomatoes back there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That is what is going on in the garden as of now, y'all. Super excited about all the growth. Oh, let me give y'all a quick story on these cucumbers. So this cucumber here, this cucumber plant here, as y'all saw, is definitely putting off fruit. It's putting off fruit cucumbers. These other 3, I think there's one on the other side too that's producing fruit too. But I call myself pruning the cucumber plant, and I think I just took off everything by accident. So I have nothing on these 3 plants here, but they're starting to grow back. You can see the flowers are starting to grow back now, and there's starting to be buds of things everywhere, little buds. Yeah, buds everywhere. So I don't know. I don't know. That was just a, what do you say? How do you say? I failed the test on that one, y'all. Because I didn't prune that right. I just pulled everything off, and I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that pruning of cucumber, and also of cantaloupe. I want to kind of prune that because that is really wild over there. I thought the watermelon was going to be wild, but that cantaloupe is really wild. And they're heavy vines, really heavy vines. Let's take a walk over there. Oh, here's some more peppermint, but it's not flourishing like the other peppermint is flourishing. Oh yeah, I got another story for y'all too. But let me show y'all. Can you spot the watermelon? Look at how big he's gotten. Crazy, right? But yeah, look how wild it is. This stuff is just crazy wild. So I need to really, like, maybe today I'll go back and research how to prune these down. Oh, there's some more cantaloupe. There's 2 of them. You see the other one there? The flower hasn't opened yet. That's the one I pollinated this morning. They're coming, y'all. Like, the fruit is coming. Fruits of my labor are coming. So, and hubby has not done the lawn yet. He's gonna do it tomorrow, Friday, on his day off. So, but yeah, super excited about this watermelon. Everybody's excited about the watermelon. I have a neighbor that has already put his bid in like a month and a half ago for a watermelon. Yeah, but I'll have plenty to give away. So, quick story. Japanese beetles are attacking my garden, y'all. It's that season. I know up north they have the cicadas. Well, right now down here we'll have these Japanese beetles, and they will decimate your garden. Okay, decimate. They get on your leaves and they start eating the leaves, and they will like skeletonize the leaves. Okay, let me show you what I mean. You see these holes? And I don't have many because I've been very vigilant. But yeah, you could see the holes. And they're trying me, y'all. They are really trying me. But guess what? I got graveyard for them. Right there. So, this is what I found out about the Japanese beetles. You can use pesticides, but this is pretty much an organic garden that I'm growing, and I'm not using any pesticides. I'm using like neem oil here and there, and this concoction that I have is really not a concoction. It's basically just soapy water, and so insects do not like soapy water. So I found out the most effective way to get rid of these beetles is to actually like not pluck them off of the thing, but just like tap the leaf of whatever they're on, and their initial reaction is just to fall to the ground. And so when they fall straight down, you have that little bucket or whatever of soapy water to catch them in, and they fall right in there, and then they drown, and then they can't come back. So that's what I've been doing. I found out that that was the most effective way, and y'all know that I did not want to be touching no bugs or anything like that, so I tried to research everything I could before I found out that that was the best solution. So I just put a glove on, and I come out here and I tap the leaf, and they fall right in. So it's been working. As you saw, I captured a lot of them. But also the bad news about that is that they're here for 40 days. So that's a long time, and I'm gonna be fighting these guys. So I'm just out here every day, just kind of, you know, watching. A couple hours, you know, every hour or so I come out, or just whenever I think about it, I just come out and just kind of check on. They for some reason they're really attracted to the corn. So, you know, they're visible, the corn and the sunflowers. So they're really visible, which makes it easier. But damn, these suckers. And then they're flying from all over the place, you know. They smell the food, and they come up from out of the grass. From what I understand, they're like in the grass for so many months as larvae, and then they, you know, grow up into these beetles, and they fly around, and then they just attack your garden. So you can either treat your grass so that they don't come up, but even if I treat my grass, my neighbors might not treat their grass, and so I'll still be fighting them. And then I live behind like the woods. So kind of like damned if I do, damned if I don't type of thing. But I don't know, so far it's working. They're not on my plants, you know. As long as I can keep them at bay, I'll be cool, and as long as I don't have to touch them. So yeah, but that's it. That's all I have going on. I did just kind of want to share, give y'all an update of the garden. Like I said, I'll probably try to pick up the vlogs again, you know, now that hopefully we're on track. And yeah, hopefully we'll be harvesting something. Oh, I know we're gonna be eating some of that salad soon, because that stuff looks ready. That looks ready. So we'll definitely probably have a salad really soon. And I need to start planting some more seeds in preparation for the fall. So I want to start planting some more corn. Tomatoes I'm good with. I don't think we need any more tomatoes. I definitely want to plant some corn. And I'm not sure what else. I know I have some younger sunflowers. Well, not younger. Smaller variety of sunflowers. I do need to go ahead and plant those and get those going for like the fall season. You know, the end part of summer and into the fall. So I want to start getting my fall stuff ready, and yeah, I gotta start, you know, planting stuff for that. And I also learned about succession planting. Let me turn it. I learned about succession planting, and so that's something that I'm really interested in doing. So I think I'm going to, like I said, start planting stuff so that when the next season starts to come in, or like when this stuff starts to die out, you know, we're finished with these crops, I have more crops that will be coming in, and kind of like we won't skip a beat, you know what I mean? Like we won't be missing out on anything, because we'll have stuff growing after this stuff is gone, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's what I'll need to be working on. But it has been raining. It's been raining all week, pretty much all week. Yeah, off and on raining, thunderstorms, blah blah blah. And so my plants love it. Like I love that. Like now I'm not fighting the rain anymore. Remember there was a time when I was fighting the rain with those tarps. But we're not fighting the rain anymore, and everybody can benefit from the rainwater. So I really like that. I even pulled out the lettuce yesterday when it was raining for them to get some water, and it did them very well. Like they were all droopy and stuff because it was so hot. But then the rain came and they perked right back up. Oh my gosh, this has a flower on it. I gotta get you out of here. This cantaloupe has a flower on it. Yeah, I gotta get them out of there. So hopefully, I'm gonna look at what the weather is gonna do today. And hopefully if it warms up, I really should be doing it now, but it's like damp out here. I don't really want to work in this wet stuff, but I really need to get some stuff planted. But I'll see how I feel in a little bit. I have not had my morning tea yet, so I need to do that, y'all. It is like, well, when I started the video, it was like 10 minutes to 8, y'all. Can you believe that I'm out here so early? And I was out here earlier than that because I, like I said, I pollinated Kaneki. I trimmed up the Roma. I'm gonna have to give her a name. I don't know what we're gonna name her. Yeah, I trimmed her up. I took a look at, you know, just took a look at the folks this morning before I started recording. So I've been up since like 6:30 and have been out here since like 7 something. So it's early. So I'm gonna go in and have my morning tea, go check the weather, see what it's gonna do today, if it's gonna stay like this overcast all day. Or if the sun is going to come out at all. I don't know. But I think that we're supposed to have a break in the rain tomorrow, which is Friday. And today, if I didn't mention, today is the 10th. Today is June 10th. Because I know I'll be forgetting to put the date in the video. So that's a reminder for me. Today is June 10th and it's Thursday. So, alright you guys. So that is pretty much the update on the garden. Alright, y'all see the progress. What it looks like from the front. Look at all that cucumber central was just taken over, and my corn. I'm so excited, y'all. So excited. And all of this was grown from seed. Nothing was transplanted as a young baby plant or anything. All from seed, and I am a beginner. Okay, so if I can do this, you can do it too. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comment section down below. I will happily answer any questions you may have. Don't worry about my hair, y'all. It is wash day. I'm about to go and pre-poo right now. If you watch my hair videos, you already know. And it's really kind of muggy out here, so my hair is feeling damp. So let me get in here. I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And happy gardening, y'all. Bye.